pretty surprising.
That's
I think people would be like, that's their first instinct is don't do that.
Passengers surprised tonight, a firearm where you fly out, TSA catching a gun at the security checkpoint. It usually means you pay a fine, but this woman, 33-year-old Julie Kimmel, was arrested, accused of carrying the concealed weapon without a permit. 4 in your corner's Lisa Greenberg at RSW tonight, where it all went down with your safety in mind, asking how often airport officials run into situations like this.
Well, Patrick, according to this report, this woman was traveling through this TSA security checkpoint when an X-ray operator found a gun in her carry-on bag. Now, this woman's case, she was arrested because she didn't have a permit to carry the weapon in the first place. But just how often does TSA stop a firearm from ending up on your flight?
Sometimes going through TSA means waiting in long lines, but it's the price you pay to be a little safer when taking off to your next destination. One thing that makes the process smoother, knowing what you can and can't bring.
I got caught with toothpaste and they wouldn't even let me have that on the planes.
With a tube of toothpaste, you simply throw it away and be on your way. Other items, it's more serious.
When you think about things that you shouldn't bring on a plane, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
A gun. Yeah, a gun.
According to the Lee County Port Authority, this woman, Julie Kimmel, brought her gun to the TSA checkpoint at RSW.
It's pretty surprising. I think people would be like, that's their first instinct is don't do that.
An X-ray operator caught it in Kimmel's carry-on bag and notified police. Kimmel told officers she forgot it was in her bag.
Like, how do you not know you have a firearm in your suitcase? Because you pack it right before you leave usually.
You know, I guess everybody has their absent-minded moments, but this one was kind of a big deal.
A big deal that leads to a big fine, up to $3,000. Usually folks who get caught with a firearm pay the money and leave their gun to be picked up. But Kimmel was arrested because she didn't have a permit to carry the gun in the first place. I went to Kimmel's Lehigh Acres home to get her side of the story. The man living there says Kimmel moved to Maryland, so I tried her cell.
The number is no longer in service.
I did some digging, and 12 guns were confiscated at RSW last year, along with 1,500 pounds of other prohibited items like knives, swords, fake grenades. Travelers I spoke with applaud the efforts of TSA for keeping them safe as they take flight, with a message to travelers like Kimmel.
Know what's in your bags before you get on a plane.
Now, this sign is posted just outside the checkpoint. You can see right at the top of the list, it says guns are not permitted beyond this point. But I do want to point out that you are allowed to bring a gun in a checked bag as long as it's stored properly, you have that concealed carry permit, and the airline knows about it. Reporting from RSW, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4 in your corner.